Right, ladies and gents, and it is a proper range, but I'll show you that later on. But we've got Dean, who's got a 5.56. It's a bolt action, and he's zeroing a sighting at the moment, and Al's doing the spotting for him. And zeroing, it means you move the sight down so it's going to be a bit loud, but I can't help that. Even though they've got suppressors on the rifles. And the owner of the little farm that we're at, he's just come over. I'm not going to get him on video.
Yeah.
He's just
with for SARS, for the Suffolk Gas and Rescue Service.
All right. Same point of aim. But that was a nice shot though, one of low left. He's on right here. It's low, isn't it?
Yeah. You hit the ground, yeah, you hit the ground about
like
50 yards in front.
But the shot before was low left to the steel target. Splashed just in front of the target.
Are you tight? You haven't come loose?
No, it's not here.
Yeah, you're hitting that white spot every time, aren't you? Unless it's picking the dust up that's going past the vortex, picking the dust up.
no, zeroing just, well, it kind of takes time. Sometimes you'll get a rifle and a scope, you put it on and you do it quickly, and there's other times it'll just take you forever to do.
Just take if I knew where my laser sight was, you shove it in the end of the barrel.
Yeah. And that will, yeah.
Yeah, so you can then go to 50, put it on the target. So you put your sight on the target, see where your laser is, and you just adjust.
Yeah.
But I can't, for the love of money, think where my bleeding laser is. That's the trouble.
But they're lovely shooters.
That's a lovely weapon. Is yours the same?
Yeah, well, it's an AR, yeah.
Yeah.
I use that for ETR targets, effectively.
Right.
I've got 308 in an AI stock for the long range stuff. I do go to Barton Road, do 1200.
Oh, Barton, right, yeah. Used to fucking run from Basenbourne to Barton Ranges.
Yeah.
When I was in the military.
All right, yeah.
Stupid idea. Run to Barton Range, shoot all day, run back again. Back to Basenbourne Barracks from Barton Ranges. That ain't a bloody short. Yeah, run when I was in the military. Yeah. Because obviously, so Basenbourne used to be Queen's Division.
Right.
So that's where all the Queen's Division training was. I used to run all the way from Basenbourne Barracks down to Barton Ranges, shoot all day, and run all the way back again.
Generally, what we did, it was always a rifle brigade thing. Yeah, no. Back in the day, as we say, so back in the day.
So what's that going to set? What did that set Dean back? That's 223, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would he have paid for that?
That's about £2 now, I think.
Yeah.
But it's very nice.
Yeah.
Guns, guns, guns. And here he comes, Dean, the man who's sighting his, or zeroing his weapons. Is it dead, sir? Is it dead? Not quite.
I am.
Because, yeah, no, the old... I don't know why you say 223, it's 5.56, isn't it? I mean, you're talking in new money, it's his old one.
Is a civilian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the version of the 5.56.
5.56, isn't it?
Well, it's up to you guys. I am shooting that shortly, so if you want that seat, come and get it. If not, then if you're happy, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Give it a couple more and then we might
So
take you up on
what
that.
you will be is you'll be above the ground then, for sure.
Yeah, she's going to do that then.
Yeah.
I mean, Dad, what are you at, 100 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to drop down to 75 and zero in, then come back.
You sure you are?
Oh, you're wasting fucking ammo like it's going out of fashion, aren't
exactly,
you?
yeah.
Drop down to 75.
That's a lovely little sight. Horses in the field to me right. People doing clay shooting and all sorts of guys, getting his act together. And that was a guy, I don't get civilians on film, but he's just said like he's got a proper zeroing bench and so forth. Dean's going to get that. Because when you pull the trigger on that thing, it's like 97 pence a round for 5.56, and I was like, fucking hell, a little bit of weed come out. I mean, back in the day, ammunition cost wasn't a problem, you know, because the Queen was paying for it. But yeah, mate, it's easy to come out and do 100 rounds. That's nothing, and you think, well, that's 100 quid, and I'll just think, blimey, I could have bought another Bergen for that. Not that I need another one, but you know how it is, guys. It's a lovely little place he's got here, and just talking to him now, he's got a few ideas he wants to well, everybody's got to make a bit of dollar now, haven't they? And if you put the facilities there for people, people don't mind coming down, and they don't mind paying. Because there was a load of girls out there yesterday, and they were doing like clay pigeon shooting and that. Yeah, nice one. Stoppage. It's only little 2.2s because they ain't got much poke on them, but they're fun to shoot. Guns. Opportunity for anybody like Dave and that's never really shot shooters before. You're proper on it, so I knew I'd get a shooter in your hand, so I knew I'd get a shooter in your hand. You'll be bang on it now.
The first one, 5 out of 5, and that's it.
That's fuck yeah. You're a natural, sir. You're a natural. I wouldn't expect nothing less.
This is a bit harder because it's only got a short range scope on it, so I can only see the thing like that.
With all of them, mate, I always needed a longer butt. Yeah. I measured for a medium butt, but I always needed a long butt, you know, on my SLRs and so forth. But yeah. Again, well, now it's safe. Everybody's safe, yeah? Nobody's...
No, we just loaded
yeah,
up.
no, fair enough.
Empty.
And again, as we can see, there's the butts down there, metal plate and so forth. And ugly. You always have to have a custom-made ugly bloke, don't you?
That was a fellow lost his license for some reason.
I
bought my
Bushcraft version.
Is that your bushcraft shooter? Yeah. No, that's not a proper shooter though, so you can take that to a shootout.
It's off Mickey the Spig.
Yeah? Ah, there you go. You can't say that now. You can't say that, so I'll get banned from YouTube. I do like that, mate. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I do like that, mate, yeah. Always have. And if you wanted to bring home some food, that's the one to do it and that, mate, yeah. Yeah. Because you can't shoot a bunny or fucking whatever with a 5.56. I mean, people call it 2.23. Yeah, it's 5.56. Yeah. So I'm just making sure I'm always standing behind your barrel. So, cause no, you are. No, and I'll put it because somebody will make a comment. We have an established range here. There's 3 people been in the service. It's all safety. You know what I mean? Nobody's.
My finger never goes on.
No, and it's not. And it's totally unloaded. All the weapons are unloaded. We've done all the normal safety precautions and all that type of stuff, guys. You know, seriously.
You're not eating the ammo? Nah. What's happening?
Where are you aiming?
Well, I'm aiming at the same place I was before. But...
Aim slightly lower then. That's match ammo, that.
Yeah.
That's not as well powered. Although it's functioning well. Yeah, it's quite a lot light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
Quite balanced.
Yeah, I do have a bipod on it sometimes, but...
Is that your rabbit stopper?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you use that in your work, mate, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All these guns, seriously, ladies and gents, are properly licensed and all that type. It's all right, mate. All I had in there was your dodgy kneecaps. And all the guns are properly licensed, and like I say, we're established range disciplines and so forth.
Yeah.
It sounded like the morning going off.
Yeah.
I thought there was like misfiring.
No.
That's
2.2, mate. This is a little.
Yeah. Yeah, plus the silencer as well. Yes, please. I don't mind. We're doing it sitting down.
Yeah, go on there if you want.
Yeah, don't mind. Can I do a bit of video in as I'm shooting?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, let me know what you want.
Is desk gun on there? Whatever, mate. I don't
That's
mind.
really good. That was
Dave, you got the bite now for shooters.
Well,
no, you got the.
Yeah. They're nice though.
Yeah.
That up and down there was lovely.
Yeah.
That thing was like proper.
You're on it now, so you're on it. You'll be getting yourself a shooter now, wouldn't you?
The first one on that was like, oh, yeah, oh bloody hell.
5.56.
Yeah.
Yes, mate. Yeah, yeah.
But then after that, you just got used to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you go to like the 2.2, it's like, oh, did it? As you said, did it fire?
The ammo he had in it first off was quite loud and quite.
Yeah.
That's the same, well, different stuff. It just didn't even sound nothing. It's
No.
like an air gun.
Yeah.
Air rifle.
But there are some nice shooters, proper shooters. Yeah.
Keep your finger on the trigger.
And as Al told you, he's spent a lot of money. Al, he spent a lot of money.
No, we don't. We had an auto. Yeah. Push it forward. Down. In. Oh, okay. And then you just fire it. Yeah. So what's this auto? No, it's semi. Right. Okay.
Can't even hear it.
Not hitting the plate though.
Yeah.
Where's what we got? In the middle of the plate. Right.
It's just not...
Top of the target.
Yeah, I went up above it a bit more when I did get it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, right, this one.
The bitch. Which is something you get with T2 because it hasn't got a lot of poke to recharge your weapon.
It's gun stuff as well. Oh.
are all different, like the ammo we were doing before.
Yeah, max.
One's different to like all its way it shoots people.
Oh yeah, bullet weight.
Yeah.
The heavier the bullet, the quicker it drops.
So that's why I got it for that first one.
Yeah.
Got to find it and
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's the green dot is basically kicking the door down and put the dot on the target. On the person, it's not really intended for match or competition type stuff. So the last round doesn't hold back again.
Different shooter now, the bolt
Bear in
action.
mind, that's for me, that's the only thing. So get yourself comfortable.
Yeah, mine, no problems. Can I just rest it on
Yep.
there?
What's that?
I'm just trying to get the actual time. So, okay, yeah. Right, so what we've got to
Push
do?
the bolt forward,
Here we
grab
go.
hold of the ball, then
Sacco,
forward, drop it.
That's it.
Okay. Right, find where I am again.
To the top of the target. You won't need to take your face away from the sight either. Just lift the bolt and function it. Keep your aim. There.
So, do I
Lift the bolt,
yeah, up here,
pull
yeah?
it to the rear. Now push forward. Next one. Come.
Oh, that hit. Aim where you did last time, Dave. Hey, sir, you've got it on now. You're on it, sir. There you go, sir. He's proper getting the hang of that bolt, and he's like proper, he's like fucking Rambo now. No, nice one, no, that's it, mate. So you got your point of aim now, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
And it may not be dead centre or anything because it's 0 to Al, not you. Ah, he's proper on it now, isn't he? Oh, fucking hell.
Green order. And when you're done, you're near the end.
About 8 minutes.
God, just call him Dead or Dick. You can hear the steel every time.
It's like you don't even
Down the range, that's it. Nice one. Again. Right, weapons unloaded and cleared. There you go. Guns, guns, guns. Proper guns. Dave, you've got you. Hey, no, you're on that now, so aren't you?
You should be on for 50.
No, but we're
Definitely my favourite.
yeah.
I'll really like that one over
Yeah,
there as well.
yeah.
Put it.
But again, because they're not actually 0 to yourself, mate, you're going to have to aim off and chase them around so you hit the target and just aim in that same place. Might be high left, low left, whatever, mate.
Yeah, and they've got such good scopes on it.
Oh, Alan, he spends his money, so he does know. You can't take the mick on that, so he spends his money. Oh. But if it's your thing, you're a long time dead, sir. I've always liked the Mini Ruger. I mean, a good survival rifle, that would.
Delayed reaction, that wasn't
I like that stock. Nice stock, man.
it? Isn't it?
Never seen it before.
So I know from looking at that, I couldn't even get a sight picture on that. I'd need to post a lot higher. Nice Mini Ruger, love them.
I aimed.
This is going to be a bit of a bang. It's 5.56.
Yes, but on the scope thing, it's this top corner. See that corner there? Yeah. I can get down a bit. Look at it on there. It worked. It was like
Get you through then.
Yeah, I'll bang a few rounds down. Yeah, nice one.
What's this auto? No, no. You can keep charging
No,
the time.
we're in the UK, sir. Nothing's auto. Yeah,
Charge handle to the rear and release.
yeah.
That's it.
landing drop.
Hot.
Oh, you keep getting blue bits of flies and
That scope is on the top of the secret service rifles for the present.
Is it?
Yeah, no one checked them up for.
He said that, what, 1200 quid or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as he said, Al, he knows what he's on, and just a scope on that costs 1200.
Now release by your finger. That's it. What do you reckon? Oh,
It's nice, isn't it? Isn't it? Yours is the same as that, isn't it?
And you reload your own ammo as well, mate, don't it?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially with your match ammo with us,
yeah.
sniper rifles and so forth.
Good, isn't it?
You just go over the top of your target and you see the sand splash, and then you just bring it down. If it's high right, you'd aim low left and then bring it onto. When you have a battle partner, he'll zero his rifle and you'll zero yours. You take his rifle, yeah, and then you take it on the range and you do exactly that. So when I know I've got his rifle, for whatever reason he's injured or whatever, I need to pick up his rifle. As opposed to aiming dead centre of the target, I'd aim high left or a little bit low right, I know where it is. And everybody on the GPMG, I say zeroing it, but you'd know for 300 metres, mate, then you'd know I have to aim slightly high right to a target or slightly high left.
You're cocky, yes.
So I'm back in the army, mate. Yeah, in the UK, nothing's auto. That's two yet?
Yeah, that was two.
Third one, no, because rounds ain't cheap. Appreciate you.
That's alright.
Yeah,
A little go.
big so.
And again, we've got Des here, loud noises, ladies. Proper shooter. 5.56. That's it, nice one.
Right on the, yeah, right on the horizontal.
Yeah.
Go charge it. Yeah.
No, we just, you've got to get used to cocking it every time, mate. Nice, yeah, he finished off nicely, sir, yeah. Yeah. Nicely. Safety on, sir, that's it.
No, Dean, have free.
I got you okay?
No, no, I'm alright. That's my gun. I'm fighting it
Yeah.
exactly at Thetford, so
Goes forward, Des, it's not like a,
onto F safe. S.
yeah.
Des was putting the crosshairs, was it bottom of the target?
Yeah, bottom, horizontal one, just on the bottom of the plate.
Dead centre, horizontal.
Dean.
And for any American viewers, we're not allowed semi-auto. Or as we call it, repetition.
Yeah.
Sure you reuse that ammo now?
Yeah, yeah, I'll pick more
Yeah.
past that. Yeah.
That's it, you've had
And
your
just
free,
lock it and put it on safe.
put it on safe, yeah.
On safe.
Yeah, and that's only because we're using the same mag. Nice one there, mate. Heard a couple of things there, sir. See, you're proper on it. Three dings was it? Oh, did you have 3 dings, did you, sir?
Oh, yeah, rifle, you know what I mean?
Well, Dave, if you've never shot before, mate, you're proper on that now, aren't you? When you've hit the steel a few times, so you just feel very manly and that, don't you? No, you do anything.
Nice,
And hey, later on, he'll be like Googling how much for a shooter. Dave, wouldn't you? Later on, you'll be like Googling how much for a shooter. A proper shooter.
It's nice when you're 800 yards and you hear that ding.
Yeah, no, it is, mate, yeah. But that takes some doing as well, sir.
Yeah.
Takes some doing. And it's nice when the Queen's paying for the ammunition as well.
Yeah, well, she paid for mine.
Well, fair enough, mate.
Hold the lever back and then trigger the pull the bolt back, yeah.
See, for me early on, I couldn't even get a sight picture there. I'd need the sight up a load more, mate, and the cheek pad. Little noise. There you go.
No, that's all right, I'll do it, I'll sort it. I'll sort my stuff out, I suppose it doesn't need.
Are you holding your breath when you're shooting, Dave?
No, but I'm trying, if I go dead centre,
Yeah.
I'm missing it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
So were you aiming higher or
Lower.
lower?
I went lower and got it, but if I'm dead centre, I'm not getting it.
No.
Nah.
That's because it's 0 to somebody else, mate. It's nothing like the ward in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up a bit, I think.
Yeah, when I was dead centre, it was just nowhere near it.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah, but then if I went too low, I could see it.
Hitting the deck.
In the deck,
So
yeah.
it probably wants to go up quite high, doesn't it?
So you haven't got a witness screen either, mate, you know, and it's 0 to somebody else, Dave, so it's not a lot of an indication of the, you won't
No,
be
it's
shot
still
on.
nice, like.
Yeah, no.
I like them, I like all of them, to be honest, they're all nice.
Oh, guns.
They're all nice.
I mean, some of these are proper
you okay?
guns. If I can get a sight picture on it, mate, yeah, please.
No, we go.
Agent 47.
No, see, I'd need that scope up at least to an inch. I've got right back.
Right side.
Have I got a pocket, mate?
Yeah, just once, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That's it.
You know, it's the difference in the trigger compared to yours to that one.
Yeah.
That's
I ain't played Call of Duty, have you? Where was that high, Mac? That sounds like it's just touching it, doesn't it?
It's at the bottom, I think.
Where are you aiming that one, Ed? Is it the bottom, is it?
Oh. Is that it, mate?
I don't think so. Just bomb release. Yeah, it is, yeah. That was quick, wasn't it?
That's quick, yeah.
Stay there, Ed, 'cause you have the bolt action it.
Okay, mate. Okay, so I've just...
Finely tuned, that then, isn't it?
Exactly. Because they'll go out. I mean, I work with Philip Stanley, who's an ex-3 power sniper. 8 weeks, 5 days a week, rain, sun, snow, didn't matter. He was there shooting, and he was recording all the settings. So he's taking airspeed, a wind direction, ambient air temperature, put that in the log with the rounds he was using every day. 8 weeks, every day.
Well, you must have known it. What about here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
Yeah.
Well, that's almost 0 magnification, mate, isn't it?
Have you got a dot on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just load it on.
Range clear?
Yeah.
We see Des of the Catty having another go. Bolt action. And your shooters cost a lot of money, Al, don't they?
Yeah, handy little thing. Don't get a lot of them, but what you do is, it's secure, and it's lockable as well.
Yeah, exactly. Pull that and pick it up.
No.
It's the top of the plate.
Top of the plate, yeah. Because that's bench zeroed at 50. There you go.
That's it.
Okay.
Nah, that's right.
We've got 5 rounds to go.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine hands for following Monday, so Monday the 5th. I might even take that to Fecking next Saturday and have a go on 300 yards with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this one's getting
No, that's a chicken sweet. Yeah. That's it, just lift the bolt, mate.
And that's empty. Right, Al, cheers for the old use of your shooter, sir. Brought back a few memories. And yourself there, Dean. You're proper on it, sir. But I say, mine and your eye, mate, are not too far off the mark, are they? Yeah.
So I'm a bit shocked I'm similar to you, but...
Well, there you go, sir. you can have bragging rights.
The safety on as well.
Yeah.
Who's the safety on this?
No, so, to put the safety on, so it's ready to go now.
That's ready to go, sir. How much has that one cost you, mate?
The rifle was $475, trigger was 90, stock was 250, scope was 600.
No, mate, no, you're serious into your shooting, sir.
Yeah.
You know?
People laugh that you've got a £600-700 scope and a £400 gun, but
No, it's taking the target down. So no, never. Always buy the best you can afford when it comes to shooters, sir. I don't want to take the mick there. There's no joke there, mate. You're banging into your shooting, sir, aren't you? Yeah. Even to impressing a rifleman, you know what I mean? I don't like to give the RAF too much credit, but credit where it's due, sir. And what I will say, and I'll have it said in public, this man sorted out his weapons this morning before he had his breakfast. Yeah, no, I was impressed, and I did say so, didn't I? Yeah, that's rifleman shit, sir. Sort out your weapon before yourself. No. Well, I did say there, Des, didn't I? I did say. But it's been nice to have a little bit of a shooter there. Oh, the smell of cordite in the morning. Still makes me feel sick. Oh, obviously, as you know, brought some of his guns down. So cheers for that. Everybody appreciated it, mate. And no, nice one, sir. You've got your guns. Joking aside, you love your guns. It's your passion, isn't it, sir?
yeah, target shooting, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
So yeah, it's a UK legal AR-15. UK legal by there's no gas recoil system, and it's all manually charging and firing. Fire one shot, you got to cock it and fire the next one. Tricked up with a Parker Hell bipod and a Leopold Mark IV scope, which is a little bit overkill, but ideal for 600 yards, still target. Extendable butt. A lot of American viewers will know exactly what we're on about, but this is
because
UK.
that's becoming a standard butt on so many weapons now,
right,
mate. Yeah.
But it's UK legal because there should be a gas tube running along there.
Yeah.
But there's not, so it's just, as I say, it's just a
Cock it every time, mate.
cock
Yeah.
every time.
And just for the Americans, don't take the piss. That's all we're allowed.
Yeah,
But you've got the very top end stuff there, mate.
That's
Yeah.
right. We're a lot more easier on sound moderators compared to Americans.
Yeah.
But yeah, health and safety.
Oh yes,
Yes.
sir. Mind you, when you first shot that, I was getting something out of my tent. I was Dean. A little bit of wee come out because it was pretty loud. You know, just not seen it. And I've always liked this shooter, mate. I've always liked that.
This is a SIG 22 again. It's based on the SIG 556 folding butt.
Yeah.
We're allowed semi-autos in the UK, so this is a semi-auto 22.
Yeah.
These 1022s and a lot of the 22 versions of the AR are quite prominent now in competitions and ranges.
Yeah.
So again, a little bit tricked up. I've got a green dot sight there for close quarter stuff. I just use this up to about 25 to 50 yards.
Yeah.
And again, sound moderator on 22s, provided it's on your license.
Yeah. It
You're
just
away.
makes a little pop, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's no pressure like there is in America on
No.
sound moderators.
But nice one.
And for general target shooting, this is the CZ455. A lot of you will know that gun.
Yeah.
Bolt action, so it's totally legal
Yeah. It's
again.
got a nice action on it as well,
Yeah.
mate. Not quite the Enfield, sir, but nice.
Yeah.
And the more I'd use it, the smoother I'd get with it, mate. You know.
Yeah. You've got a Picatinny rail, adjustable Picatinny rail there. Timony trigger to tune up a bit. Nice Leopold scope on it.
How much the scope cost, sir?
That was 800.
No, mate. It's your passion. I'm not taking the piss, sir. No, it's your passion, and you're always like proper into it, sir. Right, you know what I mean? No, so cheers for bringing the shooters down, mate. I did appreciate. I think Dave's going to be like googling how much is a proper shooter later on, and he's got the bite, hasn't he? Yeah. No, but cheers for bringing them down, mate. Very nice of the guy. He's got a nice little range there. Yeah. It's all safe and that. But what I will say, because I take the piss RAF and all that, don't I, sir? This morning, what I observed with my own eyes was you sorting out the shooters before you'd even had a brew. That is rifleman, sir. That is infantry, all right? So credit where it's true, because I know I'm a piss-taking twat, but no, nice one, mate. And there we go, sir, ladies and gents. Oh, really nice. Just, you know, the smell of cordite. I've still got it in the back of my throat now, sir. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
We just let them cool down before we put them in the secure storage.
Yeah.
Overnight storage.
And, you know, you're proper on maintaining it. No, joking aside, mate, you know. Proper on it. No, it's nice, mate. Appreciate that. Nice one. Did a bit of finding, see if you can get something to get a spoon out of, sir.
Well.
Yeah, no, nice one. Very nice.
How you feel inside?
Yeah. No, but it is.
Get something out of it.
Butter knife, sir. Butter knife.
Yeah.
Not that I ever use a butter, but oh, thank you very much, sir. Little penguin there, sir. Cup of tea.
Oh, right, thanks, Adam.
Sure. It's like nappy break, sir, isn't it? Nappy. It's like I've been back in the army. It's like nappy break, isn't it? Air Force. No, you was rifleman early on, sir. No, oh, no, credit where it's due, sir. I do take the piss, but you know, got to be said. Got to be said. Dave's making a mess. What we doing? So you found a nice little bit of wood to get some out of it? None of it's good, sir, but no. Oh, there you go.
Work it out as I go along, you see.
Yeah. Because it never starts, it never finishes how you know. No, and that's half the fun of it, sir. But again, it's a nice little setup you've got there. I do like this thing that you've, all your diggers and that, mate. That's a bit nice. I think you could add that to your range of stuff that you sell, mate.
Yeah, it's nice tool, little kitchen tool, so.
Yeah, and it'll click on anywhere and that, mate, yeah. And you're going to be doing, I just want to show stuff, yeah, because I'll tell you what, mate, you know, I reserve the right to be impressed, especially with the Oz chairs and that. You've just done yourself all your belt, all your belts and all that sort of stuff, mate, and
pocket down there.
Down there. It'll clip onto any chair, mate, but you know, yeah, that would even fit my one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And my one's obviously not an Oz chair because I'm not fucking won the lottery. But it would work. And no, mate, you need to add that to the range because people ain't got the ability to want stuff like that, but ain't got the ability to make it, mate, you know?
Yeah, it's one of the things in time, obviously, that's just sort of see how it works, test the one, you know, but in time, yeah.
But when your production make your patches, mate, because you know, it's not a bad saying, mate. You're selling them as fast as you can make them, in all honesty. Like, but then every now and again, when you have a blow, as I call it, because you can get sewers block, you know, like writer's block, and then you just make something that you want, and it's like rejuvenating or whatever, mate, isn't it?
I like to still make my own things, but I want, like, you know, the tent round there.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and have a look at that in a second. Yeah.
Around the other side, you know what I mean? Don't open it, obviously.
No, it's got your rubbish and your butt plug in it and that, mate, yeah. All the patches and that. Yeah. This is what Dave has got here. It's, you know, if you're doing all the Oz tent stuff and, you know, and you're doing it posh like, he's actually made that, and that's a bag in there, and his rubbish goes in there, and it's just a bit, rather than having a crappy bag that's going to split and so forth, when he goes home, he'll fold that over.
On the ladder of the back of it.
Yeah, it fits on the ladder at the back of his motor. So you got no stinkies in the motor, mate. No, and there's no way I can gaylord that. So that's just good jewels. Good jewels. If you've had a rubbish bag split, you know what I'm on about. And something Dave has made. Obviously, Ollie, our house, he's the man to go to. He's just top line. He understands the. Yeah, he'll haggle. I ain't going to say like he does a dibble, but he'll have a haggle with you. And Dave got the old awning off him. And then Dave's kind of made himself, I think, I'm going to put in there, there's a little poo shelter and a dressing shelter and so forth. Man wants a private poo, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, not our age. And, you know, Done a proper. Yeah, because again, good quality zips. I do like that about him, although he can be a bit annoying. He never skimps on quality. See this stitching there? He hasn't got a double machine. Two things. He's just proper OCD about it. But if you're paying somebody money for something, then that's not a bad, repertoire to have. Like, and a little attention to details. Put the angle bit in. And this stuff I know was horrible because it's only thin nylon. That's all you want, bashing material. But where he's got a heavy duty machine tool going through the Cordor and Ireland, he doesn't like this. Doesn't like this. And again, that's how it goes on there, and he's put a little tube in there, he's proper on it. Whoa, oh, guns, guns, guns. No, we've all had a little cabby on them, which is very nice. I'd always said thank to Al and Dean, because Dean's eye and my eye are not too far out. Yeah, but it's made a nice little shelter from the old Ollie outhouse lean-to, and that's a nice bit of work there, Dave. Yeah, no, and I'd soon slate you if it wasn't, but you know what I mean. No, it's all nice, mate. And again, you don't, especially when you make something yourself. Well, you don't do it anyway. He's incapable of doing it, not doing something properly, because that's 25mm weld. He said that proper comes in and grips the car and so forth. And see, all these buckles, they're not like cheap on. But if you're going to make something for yourself, do it properly. Full stop. Job done. That's a nice bit of kit, that. Yeah, it's the old one Tigris. Can't remember what it's called. I'll stick that in there to text or something. Had this was a lockdown purchase, as you do. A hell of a tent for the money. And one Tigris, a little bit of history with them. They're proper up their game, ladies and gents. And this has got like double zips in it, so I'll show you what it's like now. So it's like an A-frame tent, and you can actually hang that on a ridgeline as well. So if you wanted to put a hammock inside that, you could well do that. I don't know if it's got the name on them, but one Tigris have certainly upped their game on the old tents, very much so, and the prices are very, very reasonable for what you get. I couldn't possibly make this tent for what I got for it. I paid for it, and they're only about just over 100 quid. I got it when I was having a little bit of a sale, and that's what's done. But it's a very tall A-frame tent. You can almost, all you got to do is bury your head in it, so it's brilliant. 2 people tent every day of the week, and twice on a Sunday. But what I want to say, and it's a really brilliant idea, is there's your normal tent, so it opens up, and inside there's another flap, so you've got a zip there, and then you've got another zip, and it'll open it up. And the easiest way for me to show you that, rather than try and be descriptive, ladies and gents, is because the lads are bullying me. I'm sitting in the sun now, and I could be having a nice bit of shade, where I'll just lift up, complete up Baker style tent, and it's got coverage at the sides. And if I'd have found this tent a long time ago, I probably wouldn't have bought a lot of tent. Well, actually I buy tents just because I take a fancy to them, but again, I can't think of anything on this that I would modify, and that's unusual for me to say, as most of you know, watch me channel, or me films or whatever. But yeah, beautiful little A-frame. It's nice and high as well. I'm not infantry anymore. I don't have to be like knee high to the ground at all times. But so I'll shut up and I'll unzip that, stick the poles in it. It comes with the poles and everything. Yeah, it's an amazing little tent for the money. Proper rate it. Because again, this is Al's tent. This is a recent purchase, mate. Very recent purchase, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one Tigris Cosmito.
Cosmito. And what I'm going to say, ladies and gents, a little heads up on this. This is very much reminiscent of, because you can't say copy. No. Reminiscent of the United States Marine Corps tent that they have. Very, very good tent. A lot to say. Boom.
Yeah, 2 parts, so you can sleep in the inner under the stars.
Yeah.
Under your bug net, but if it's raining, just
put the fly on. That's a nice.
As well, both.
Yeah. It's very reminiscent. That's my new word for today. Reminiscent of the United States Marine Corps tent, which you just can't really get. They're in camouflage, and not everybody likes the camouflage, but that's a lovely tent, mate. And you know, it's a lovely day now, so you're getting the heat in there. So it's
out there.
Yeah, they've got lovely vestibules.
Yeah.
That's just sounds very religious, vestibules. I don't know where, but no, it's a nice tent for the money, mate. What did that rush you, sir?
104.
£104. It's got to be done, mate, innit? No, you can't. You can't. I don't know how to do it. So, well, I think, you know, somebody's on short wages somewhere. But yeah, that's a nice little tent, mate. And it's not very big either, is it?
No. Very small.
Yeah. And certainly inside there, that's definitely a 2-person tent as well, mate, isn't it? Kit in the vestibules and that.
7 foot long, 5 foot wide.
Yeah. It's nice material, mate. And again, it's even like David Fair. No, he's got a very high standard, you know what I mean? That's what I call my technical advice. It's all seam sealed and that, mate. You know, it's bang on it, sir. And you know, the material's not cheap anyway. You know, even if that's like 5 or 6 quid a metre,
Yeah.
proper ripstop on that, mate.
I'll show you a vestibule.
Yeah. So proper on it. Again, mate, it's very reminiscent. I like that word. Of the United States Marine Corps tent. I had one of them, but I shot it to one of the NTFU, Jerry. He took a fancy to it, but I only ever used it once. Yeah.
So that's the size of the vestibule.
Vestibule,
There, that comes out to there.
You probably, if as long as you're on gas or whatever, mate, you probably do your cooking in there. Plenty of ventilation and all sorts, mate.
Keep one side back.
Yeah.
One has one vestibule for the kit and bag, and the other one has the other
I
side.
mean, all good, sir. Nothing bad, you know.
Yeah.
Just put the proper up their game, mate. I must admit, credit where it's due. Got to say that. But I had the backwoods bungalow, mate, and it was like, well, I don't know. As I said in the film, I didn't smash it. Like, just nobody from, but you know, they were good. By the time I got home from work the next day, Hans or whatever, he said, "Oh, mate, you know, fair enough. See where you're coming from and that." And he said, "I'll sort you out with another tent." And you forget about it. And about a month and a half later, I guess a parcel, and they just sent me another tent, mate. So I brought that out, and that was only neon zip, which probably would put a few people off. But and then you know, they're proper banging them out now. Yeah, up their game, sir. You know, credit where it's due. I won't show you every tie-out point and that, but even on them they've got a tie-out point, and the inner is then taken up, like, you know.
Yeah, there's a tension.
Yeah.
That's the tension here.
Yeah.
For the inner.
Yeah, but that's for the inner. Sorry, mate, I'll get that.
Yes,
See, for the inner.
there's a tension. And then you just, if you're using the fly, put the fly over.
Yeah.
Clip it in, and then just give it a little tug.
Yeah, no, it's I'd love to say of this or that, mate, but it's plenty of ventilation comes in and over and that, mate. Yeah, no, it's proper on it. Yeah, one Tigers, I think we'll be up in their game, and their prices.
The American fellow did the review on it. Recommended putting shot cord on here.
Yeah.
Just to keep tension on that, which I've done. So
I always do that mostly, even on my tarps, mate. It just saves you stitching. Yeah. It keeps it taut. What's his name? I know the one you mean. The American guy.
Yeah, little fellow with glasses.
Yeah. I always watch his reviews and stuff. Well, I don't watch everyone dedicated, but if I drop something in YouTube and he comes up, I always watch his one, because he just tell you what's what, mate. You know, he don't take any money from no one or whatever.
That's something he picked up on. If it is driving rain, just push that little flap up and it stops the rain going into the ventilation. Yeah. And
you'd be hard pressed to. Well, you know, I mean, you know, unless you had the wind coming in, you know, horizontal north wind, sir. Yeah. But yeah, that's a nice bit of kit, mate. I do like that.
And you've got the four guy out points, but I don't need to use them today. So
no, but
they're ready.
Windy. I like the cord they're using, because I've got the same cord on mine, mate. No, they seem to got things right there, so yeah. So yeah, a little shout out to One Tigers there, only because they deserve it. I'm not taking any, taking any backhanders from them. But they did send me another tent, but then I stuck that in a raffle one time, and somebody got a tent, like, you know, because I had a few.
It's very good though. Thanks for that.
And that was just over 100 quid. My one was in the same, about 100 quid, mate, but they've gone up a little bit more. But that was like deep middle of the first lockdown, and people would just wanted to sell anything and everything, so they just dropped the price down. And I had that. I think it was probably for my anniversary or something. You know, we always have a few bob, me and the missus, like. Anyway, yeah, no worries. That's a nice little tent there, sir. As I say, with comes to his rifles and so forth, he just buys what he's can afford, but then he's not a rich man. He saves and gets the best gear he can, like, you know. Some nice kit, and he takes care of his shooters as well. Nice, very nice. David's little setup there. There's Des there. That's the biggest tent I've ever seen you use, Des. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, I weren't invited then, was I? No, I'm just saying. No. No. I can't think I've seen you with this out, mate. Because normally you've got an Helicon tarp, right? That Polish camouflage one, and your feet stick out the back. Yeah. I'm just saying. Oh, is that a Matilda Bergen, sir?
Yes.
Like what I've got, yeah?
Yes.
And I think you fancied that after you put mine on. And
Yes.
no, so you've got to bite, otherwise it's no fun.
Yes. I have to please him because he will not shut up.
No, no, I won't, sir. No, no, no.
I'm better off just agreeing with him.
Oh,
I can't even do it.
I'm going to do. I just want to have a little look at your little spoon there, mate. Because I mean, you know, it's a bit of old. It was a bit of old poo, wasn't it? And you come out with something really nice like that, mate.
It's not good at all.
No,
really,
it's just different, mate. Yeah. Don't sort of. Oi.
Oi.
Yeah, no. That's a fucking.
Stop putting yourself down all the time. You're better than that.
Well, no, you do. No, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. Yeah, I reserve to take the piss out of everything,
Yeah,
mate, and that's what. Yeah, so I'm just saying that's nice, mate. I love the old grain on that.
Yeah, grey's nice.
Yeah,
It's
nice,
pop
mate.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
That was just a bit of old firewood, sir, as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's only a twig, wasn't it? It's like that. That's what it was. Yeah, like that.
Is and Des is kind of apart from making a mess, mate. No, you're making a basket,
Car
sir.
basket, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
using
Oh, you're
raffia
starting. Yeah.
and then just grass.
And you're starting to go up now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm starting to go up
that's
the
nice
sides,
one,
yeah,
mate.
so I've
Yeah.
done the base.
Yeah.
And then now I'm going up the
Because
sides.
when I do a bow drill, so I grab that off you and that'd be a bird. Proper on it. No, that'd be like.
Cheers, mate.
Well, it's the same. And Dean's over there, sat in the corner, and Dean's brother has turned up. But I don't know if your brother wants to be on film or so. I just. No, I'm not got him in the shot, mate. Yeah, in case not everybody wants to be on film, do they? Yeah, and they've been badgering me to put the side up, so I better get that done just to shut them up. Right, ladies and gents, I do realise I'm filming it into the wind, but there you go. Maybe the 2 tent pegs, pull it out, job done, and you've got a massive Baker type shelter. And that could almost be an event shelter, you know, 2 or 3 geezers in there out the rain, mate. See what I mean?
See, I told you to do
It's
it
proper.
all along, didn't I?
Yeah, well, it just takes a few seconds, and after work, it takes me longer to think about it than it actually does to do.
I
Yeah.
know it does, yeah.
Yeah, the wife will back that up and that as well. I've got to straighten up that pole, but literally, mate. Yeah. Yeah. There's multiple things, mate. You can do with that, but that will do at the moment. Yeah, that's a whole lot of tent, mate, for the money. I was just saying with the other one, Tig, was well, they've upped their game, mate. And that is, well, you're seeing that's infantry. It's nothing posh, no blow up mats, none of that stuff. Jacket for me pillar, little ground mat, that's it. But yeah, this it comes with the poles and that as well, ladies and gents. Because you can undo this zip here as well. Well, see what I mean? It's got that part in there which disappears. That is your A-frame, that's a vertical, and it comes down there. I'm filming into the sun, so that's not great, is it? But a whole lot of tent for the money, and also, you know, you've got shelter from the sides as well. Love the design of it. And if you're not into using the same machine, it's like, well, I'll tell you what, you just wouldn't make that. You can buy the material for what I paid for that, and I'll have an idea what the material costs and that. But that's a lovely bit of tent there. Like I say, I can't remember the name of it. Something a bit weird, but I'll stick it in the text and that. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for this tent, to be perfectly honest, especially with the money I paid for it. Okay, if you really want to be fancy, I'll put a bit of shock cord on there. Oh, as it would do, and that could be like pulled out, and put another tent peg in there. There's many variations to it, but if you want to have a look at this one, have a look, because there's a guy, I think he's in Canada, I think he does about 30 different setups with it, 30 different ones, and I thought, oh, do you know, I like that. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gents. Yeah, certainly, especially if you pegged them out, it's a lovely little area inside there, inside on the shade. So obviously I reckon if it was proper raining, you know, you'd need another pole under there to give it a bit of a, you know, so the water could run off. But and it's not very heavy at all. It includes 4 poles. So yeah, there we go. Got a dodgy camera work there, which I apologise for. That is a lot of tent, because that zip there is the centre one when it's zipped up. That gets zipped to there, and that's where you get your A-frame. But they've done another triangle in there. Pulls it up and you cover the sides. I just think bang on it. That's, you know, boom. It's got a little should you want to. I put a bit of shock cord on there. It's got the pull out points if you want. I've set it all up, but I mean, if it came to me needing me to use them, I would do. But just on this. There's only little me in there, and that's it. I'm going to have a look at that Des because he's doing something a bit bushcrafty. No, come over, Des. Doing something a bit bushcrafty and that. So you're banging on that as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Combination of
Yeah, a bit rough here and.
No, I've not seen that done before. Mate, no,
No,
it's
it's
good.
a sort of like a, you know, it's just like a coiling method.
Yeah,
So literally, literally, so you sort of start off with like a little spiral,
yeah,
and then just work your way out.
yeah.
And then what I've done is I've stopped, and then now I'm building up the wall on the side.
Because you've done the old birch part. I mean, I set off camera, mate. I even said I was quite impressed with that. You've got your tea in there and all sorts, mate.
Yeah, that's tea in there.
Yeah, no, nice one, mate. Yeah. Right, ladies and gents, so yeah, we're just we are just people are having a bit of a food, cooking on the coals and that. That's mine. Thank you very much, Al. Fed me.
Bushcraft survival.
I always just like put on my puppy face and somebody feeds me, don't they?
It always works. And
That-
times I've fed you as well, like.
I struggle.
Everyone else, not just me.
No, but again, I struggle to argue against that one. No, but yeah, it's got some nice little things there, man. That's a nice little. But is that the first time you used your pot there?
Second time.
Second time. there you go.
More heat required, I think.
Oh, there's a
take them off.
classic kettle there.
so.
Classic kettle.
Stay there, should be alright.
You right, yeah?
Well, I don't know.
It's all going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Take it off.
I don't know what you got going, but I'm bare-feeted. I'm coming away from that. What, you going to put some more coals on there? Some more?
Got it, yeah, thanks.
Yeah. But anyway, while the troops are doing this, I want to go around and show Egon Rone. What are you having for tea, sir?
Yeah, to be honest, I've got keeping it quite simple tonight. Got myself a nice bit of rump steak.
Tesco value, yeah, all right.
Tesco value, yeah.
No, it was, sir, because you shoplifted it.
Right.
The fat security bloke on and he couldn't catch you. No, anyway.
Really?
Oh,
And steamed vegetables.
you got a rifle regiment turning up, sir.
Yeah. No, well, I had to be eating because Alan gave me most
No,
of it, to be
I
honest.
know, yeah.
And it's only going to go in the
Said
bin, so.
he was because he was going to feed everybody,
yeah.
mate. That's why
So
I've done that night. So
I'll
that's
take-
why
I'll take
I
the
insisted,
dishes.
like, pay for the. No, but you've got a very nice setup here, sir.
Yeah, and then once that's cooked off a bit, I'll have a check in a minute, and I'll just chuck the steak.
Ray Mears would fucking love that, wouldn't he, mate?
Right, got cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know,
Ray Mears.
He comes to me every now and again.
Yeah.
And
He would aspire to
advice.
this once Ray's watched me film because he's one of my subs.
Of course
Yeah,
he is, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah. He was always.
He's the first bloke who puts the thumbs down on it, doesn't he?
I know, yeah, I know,
He's
because he's jealous. He's jealous. He is, mate. Yeah, he is. That's proper wrong, though. But you know, that's what he does. That's what he does. So I was like letting my stew have a cool off, and then they put it on the fire, sir. See that? No, but there's some very nice things there. Oh, it's a classic like kettle. Here we go.
Bushcraft kettle.
Bushcraft kettle. Love it.
Eagle.
Nice one. Oh, ladies and gents, just to finish it off, I haven't done a great deal of filming. Yeah, it comes the horrible bit really, breaking camp and that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always kind of think that's a horrible bit. Yeah, it's, now we're just, everybody's packing up now. Even Des is packing up now. Was very nice to meet you, Lee, and I haven't put you off, mate. They warned you about me before you turned up, didn't they?
Yeah, you did come with the warning.
Yeah, no, I'm proud of that, sir, proud of
I
that.
don't think you covered all of the things I needed to know about, but I feel like I've been prepared now, so thank you very much.
Well, it's nice meeting you, mate, and I'm glad I was involved on the risk assessment for the trip. There we go. Oh, he was lavooing it, sir. I think yours was the only little setup I didn't catch. I can't remember what filming I did, really, but it's not been a do for filming or anything, really, has it, mate? It's just been, no. Yeah, and a bit of a shooter, proper shooter. Yeah,
Targets done.
yeah. Target's done, sir.
For the weekend.
Oh, yes. It's very Ray Mearsy. These have come back into fashion now, haven't they?
Yeah.
When I first 5 years ago, when I started, like, they were the in thing,
Yeah.
and now they're the in thing, but you've got to have a zip on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
only one I put on.
I think they're a little small, so but you know, you've got a nice one there. I think you've got a size 2 as well, haven't you?
This is a mix. This is a size 1 and 2 together. So I got it for 20 quid off of eBay.
Oh, good skills. Oh, yeah.
And I put the zip on it, and then I've got a size 3 and I've got a size 1 that's been modified.
Nice one. The old Polish Lavusa. Yeah. A nice one. Cheers for the invite, Dan, mate. It's a lovely place, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I did. So always do. Always out with the lads. The banter and all that. Yeah, old shooters, sir. They were proper shooters, yeah. Except when he kept saying 223. It's 556, sir. Okay, no. We've done Brexit now, mate. We don't have to do the American or the European metric thing. So. But I was surprised how much ammunition cost per round, mate. Did make. Yeah. No. Because it's an outlay. Well, it's like everything, mate. It's an outlay, and you recoup it every time you pull the trigger, really, didn't you? Yeah. Especially where Alan does with sniper rifles, mate. The actual, precision shooting. Yeah. That's good to reload your rounds and know what's what, mate. Yeah. And better. Right, anyway, mate, no, it's like, I'll see us coming here again. He's a nice bloke who runs the place as well, mate, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, nice one. Yeah. Well, it's bringing a bit of money into, and that's all good. It's all, it's business, isn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Well, I'll tell you what, find me a camping site anywhere in the UK that's got a range, and I'll leave that there, sir. Yeah. No, but it's been a cracking evening, mate. I haven't, cracking sort of weekend, but I haven't really done a great deal of... Well, I don't know. I normally say I haven't done a lot of filming, and as Mike Smith says, when you get back, Eddie, you've got to film up. And I might have done a bit of shooting of them, filming them in guns, because I like guns. I like grenades as well, but I'm not allowed to have any of them now. No, the magistrate said, like, no. But anyway, yeah, quite happy with that one Tigris, single tin. Yeah, so it's like a TARDIS on the inside. Definitely 2-3 person, that is, but I mean, I would never buy a 3-person tent because I ain't got 3 friends that I'd get in a tent with me anyway. But yeah, it's proper on that. And like I said, they're about just over a tonne now. Bought that midway through the first lockdown, and I got that, there's a box I ticked and I got a fiver off and all sorts, just under 100 quid. And be honest, ladies and gents, with the zips and the material, I couldn't buy just the base materials for that. But One Tigris, I'm not doing a shout out to One Tigris, so they're not giving me no Christmas box, but they're certainly up their game on the old tents. And the range of tents they got as well. Yeah, it's been a cracking weekend. Been a good weekend, Des, isn't it? Yeah, proper. Yeah. Guns. We've got a camping site that's you can shoot guns on, sir. And it was very nice. Obviously, our nose round there and Dean to bring the shooters down, mate. Yeah. The smell of cordite, sir, brought back memories. And so did the sound of metal hitting metal. Because me and Dean's eyes aren't too far out, mate. You know what I mean, on the old. But Al, I'll probably have to aim 5 targets left and stuff to bring it on. But anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, a cracking little weekend here. Nice one. And take care, everybody.